For most of human history, your brain compared you to maybe 50 people, people whose struggles you could actually see. Now, before breakfast, your brain compares you to millionaires, influencers, perfect bodies, perfect relationships, luxury lifestyles, edited faces, viral success stories, and a people who spent hours manufacturing a life that looks effortless online. And after just 90 seconds of scrolling, people consistently feels worse about their own lives. Not 90 minutes, 90 seconds. You have felt this happen. You open the app for 1 minute and somehow close it feeling behind. Behind financially, behind physically, behind socially. Like everybody else figured out something out before you did. That's not a weakness and it's not insecurity. Your brain is running an ancient comparison circuit inside an environment it was never designed to survive. Here's the part that changes everything. The people you compare yourself to online do not exist in the way your brain thinks they do. You know your full internal experience, every anxious thought, every bad morning, every private failure, every moment you felt lost this week. They show you their external performance, the photo after 200 deleted attempts, the relationship on its best day, the business after years of invisible failure. You are measuring the full weight of your life against the highlight of theirs, and your brain cannot tell the difference. In the next 2 minutes, I'll show you the exact psychological mechanism causing this and the one technique that weakens the comparison without quitting social media. Your brain has a built-in social comparison circuit. It evolved in a tiny tribes, small groups where you actually knew people's full lives. In that environment, comparison was useful survival data. Am I respected here? Am I contributing enough? Is my position in the group safe? But that same circuit is now processing millions of curated lives and it has no filter for the word curated. That's the terrifying part. Before your rational brain can remind you it's edited, neuroscientist Ethan Kroos found the comparison response fires in roughly 200 milliseconds before conscious thought even begins. The emotional reaction already happened, and maybe you already know this. Maybe you constantly remind yourself it's a fake, it's filtered, it's just a highlight reel. Doesn't matter because knowing something intellectually and feeling it emotionally are completely different systems. That's why you can understand social media is fake and still feel terrible after scrolling. Here's the specific mechanism destroying people psychologically. When you compare yourself online, you are comparing two completely different data sets. You know your entire internal reality, your doubts, your fears, your loneliness, your confusion, your failures. They show you a performance, the best angle, the best moment, the best achievement, the most attractive version, and your brain processes both as equally real. And that's the trap. You are comparing the full emotional weight of your existence against someone else's edited presentation and calling the difference a personal failure. And here's where it gets worse. The more often this happens, the more your brain changes what normal feels like. This is what repeated comparison actually does over time. Your brain recalibrates its baseline. Normal stops feeling normal. A good body feels average. A stable relationship feels boring. Real progress feels slow. You scroll for 90 seconds. Your brain processes it for hours. You close the app and suddenly your room feels smaller, your progress feels slower, your life feels late, and the worst part, most people never realize the feeling came from the comparison itself. They think something is genuinely wrong with their life. Would you scroll past and instantly feel smaller? And honestly, do you actually know their real life or just the version they perform publicly? Drop it in the comments because realizing the difference changes everything. Here's what actually works: not deleting every app, not pretending comparison disappears. The comparison circuit cannot be shut off, but it can be redirected. Psychologist Sonja Limbrowski found that comparing yourself to your past self activates the same comparison system but creates the opposite emotional effect because now your brain has access to both realities. You remember where you started, you remember what life used to feel like, you remember what past you struggled with, and suddenly the comparison becomes motivating instead of destructive. Three things that weaken the trap immediately. 1. Before opening social media, write down one thing current you can do that past you couldn't, even something small. That's give your brain a different baseline before the circuit fires. 2. When comparison hits, ask yourself one question: what part of their reality I'm not seeing? That single question forces the rational brain back online. 3. Audit people how you feel after seeing them, not how impressive they are, sharp or desired, focused or inadequate, motivated or smaller. Your nervous system already knows who's poisoning your perception. You were never built for this environment. Nobody was. But once you understand the system, you stop blaming yourself for reacting to it and start protecting your mind inside it. The comparison was never proof that you were weak, it was proof that your brain was running ancient hardware inside a world designed to overwhelm it. Now you can see the system clearly, and once you see it clearly, it loses power over you. If you want more videos exposing the hidden psychological systems shaping modern life, subscribe. That's what this channel is built for.